Alright, shalom, shalom. Before I begin, I want to start off first by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahawah Shem, Yahweh Shah, Bahawah Shem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to my teachers, the head elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and I want to say peace, blessings, and salutations unto the hopeful elect. And in this lesson, it's going to be a response, It's going to be laying backing off of the elder Manat Dazak, the elder out of South Carolina, the elder Manat Dazak Boss video, right? Titled "The Lord is Sending an Arctic Blast." All right, so I just got done watching the lesson, right? And basically in the lesson, with this dude right here from NBC News, Lester Holt, right? What he's going over is basically it's going to be a cold front, sweeping sweeping through America, right? Temperatures are going to be so low, temperatures are going to be so unbelievably low, all right? I think he said starting next week, right, on Christmas, so-called Christmas Eve, all right, it's going to be cold. I know he said down here in Florida, where I'm at, down here in Florida is going to be like what, almost single digits, right? So the Heavenly Father, man, he's sending sending a plague through America, man. If you want to say this is a plague, right? I mean, let's look up the formal definition of the word plague. So I'm using it the right way. All right. This is plague. It says a contagious bacterial disease characterized by fever or delirium, typically with the formation of right here, a verb. It says cause continual trouble or distress. A thing causing trouble or irritation. So a thing causing trouble or irritation. I guess you could say this Arctic sweep that's going to sweep through America, all right, that the elder is going into, all right, from the news. That's what it is. It's a plague. So the Heavenly Father is sending a plague through America, man. All right, one of the many plagues that he's going to send. The Heavenly Father told us he was going to send plagues upon the world. Matter of fact, I got it right here. Right? This is 2 Esdras 15, outside of verse 1, it says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, save the Lord." Right? And all that's what we're doing. We're speaking the words of prophecy. That's what we're going to, prophecy, because this right with the elders, this is a prophecy. This was prophesied to happen. A plague. The Heavenly Father told us he was going to send forth plagues across, through the world, man. And that's what you're seeing in these latter days, man. Continuous plagues being sent out, man. Whether it be a plague of death, a plague of destruction, a plague of famine, a plague of inflation, or a plague of inflation or whatever. All right. The Heavenly Father is he's I'm trying to use the perfect words, man. He's basically doing good on his word, man, doing good on his promise, right? The scriptures say how the Heavenly Father is not a man that he shall lie, right? He told us he was going to send plagues upon the world, and that's what he did, or that's what he's doing, Salakia. That's what he's doing, sending plagues upon the world. All right, verse 2, it says, "And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true." Yep, the words of the Most High, faithful and true, right? Have he said it, and shall he not do it? All right, verse 3 says, "Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee." Right? And what is incredulity? Incredulity is unbelief. All right? So don't let the fact that these people don't believe, don't let that trouble you. Don't let that don't let that affect you. Don't let that affect your faith. Right? Why? Verse 4, "For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness." Right? Verse 5, that's why don't let their unbelief trouble you. They're going to die anyways. Verse 5, this is really the point. "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world." Right? This is, again, we looked up the definition of the word plague. Let's look it up again. Why don't we? Let's just Look up the definition of the word plague. All right. Not that one, but right here. It says causing continue. Right here it says a thing causing trouble or irritation. Right, and that's what again this not snowstorm, Arctic blast. Right, this Arctic blast that's going to sweep through America that Heavenly Father is sending. It's causing irritation to it. What did it say? Trouble. Yeah, it's causing trouble to people. All right. How? Because it's going to interfere with these wicked ass people's holiday plans. Because it says, if I'm not mistaken, the dude said, what, Christmas Eve, right? Starting next week. What? So right now it's the 21st, right? Yeah. So yeah. What? Christmas is like on a Sunday, I think. So yeah. So it's gonna cause trouble to people's wicked plans because people for the holidays. You know how these Babylonians get down. They go traveling and they I mean if you're going to travel whatever, but these Babylonians they all into it, man. So yeah, it's causing trouble, man. Right? This is a plague that the Heavenly Father sent forth. Right? Again, 2 Esdras 15 verse 5 says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction." Right? And Heavenly Father is going to do that on a mass scale, during the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Especially death and destruction. Right? So yeah, that's really verse 5 was really the point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the first half of the video, right? Because I just got done watching the whole video. I suggest you brothers, sisters, whoever may be watching, I suggest, you go look at it, go watch it. Right, but I'm going to just play the first half of what, what this dude is saying. And I think it's going to be another dude, right, that's going to say something about it. So let's go ahead and play it. He said 3 days before Christmas. All right, so. That's a whole lot of people. Let's just say 75 million. Damn. How many people are in America? Let's just see how many. Just for the say, let's see how many people are in America. How many people are in America? How many people are in America? Okay, 331.9 million. That's a lot, right? That's a lot of people in America. So 75 impacted. That's probably not really a large percentage, but let's just for verification's sake. So what was it? Damn, 331.9. So let's just do 3 if it'll let me. How do you do it? 331. It's like 331 million. Okay, 0.9 million. 331 million. Let's just say 331 million divided by, or you know what? 330. Yeah. Divided by 75 million, it said. 75 million. So that's what, 4%? 4% of the population, if I'm not mistaken. If I did that math right. I'm not sure if I did it right. All right. So, it's not a large percentage or whatever, but still, 75 million people impacted. Whew. There are wind chill alerts posted in 25 states. Below 0 I don't think. Did I do that math right? Is it? Hold up. She's trying to find a percentage because I know 2/3 you divide 2. I'm not. All right, whatever. But still, that's still a large number out of.
Expected to be felt as far south as Alabama. We'll have the timing in a moment, but first the travel picture from Maggie Vespa in Chicago.
Tonight, a crippling collision course taking aim at holiday travel. A monster winter storm.
Oh, you know what? I had it backwards. That's why. 75 divided by. I don't know if I did that right still. Anyways, it's like I just trying to get it down, but I'm not really sure what.
Rain, wind, snow, and a brutal Arctic chill across some 40 states this week. Snow expected as far south as Tennessee and Arkansas, with 75 million under wind chill and freeze alerts. Thank you. This as 113 million Americans, a post-pandemic record, take to the roads and the skies, planning to spend the holidays with loved ones. We want to be with our families, so we made sure to book for today. The storm strength building in the Pacific Northwest, already dumping a foot of snow in Washington as airlines brace for delays and cancellations nationwide. A growing list including United, American, Southwest, and JetBlue, already waiving rebooking fees for those flying through airports in the storm's path. Officials at Chicago O'Hare, a hub for United and American, have cots ready for stranded passengers. We're out there with trucks in place just in case we start getting sleet today. Adding to the chaos, British Airways canceling flights overnight, blaming a now resolved technical issue. Some passengers were told they could be here up to 4 days. This woman is 5 months pregnant and concerned she may now get caught in the storm. Really worried. No one will help us. No one will talk to us. Can't get through on the phone. Meanwhile, the vast majority, 102 million Americans, are hitting the roads. That drive fueled by falling gas prices, down 18 cents from a year ago. Should they be traveling earlier to get to where they want to go for the holiday? If you have the flexibility to get in your car and leave earlier, try to do that this week.
All right, Maggie Vespa joining us now from Chicago's O'Hare Airport. Maggie, what other advice do travel experts offer?
Well, Lester, they definitely have a backup plan. Check the forecast on your trip out and on your trip back, as the ripple effects of this storm, they say, could disrupt travel into early next week. Lester.
Maggie Vespa at O'Hare, thank you. And with this big storm and frigid cold about to sweep across the country, let's bring in Bill Karins for the latest track and timing. Bill, what are we looking at in the few days ahead?
Lester, this is going to be the worst pre-Christmas storm we've seen in decades. So we already have areas that are watches and warnings from the Pacific Northwest all the way to West Virginia, everywhere in between. The timing of the worst weather. We start Thursday morning with snow in areas of Missouri and Kansas City.
Say it will start Thursday morning. All right, so today is Wednesday, so tomorrow is when it says.
Heading towards the Midwest, Chicago snow breakdown during the day on
But that's up more towards. That's more towards up north, isn't it?
Thursday. By Thursday evening, St. Louis to Chicago into Michigan, steady snow and the winds beginning to pick up. At the same time, heavy rain from Washington, D.C. up to New York City will have its own airport delays. Then by the time we get to Friday morning, this is when it becomes a bomb cyclone. This zone will have the strongest winds and power outages. It's not really about the snow. Yes, we're going to get 6 to 12 inches in the Great Lakes. It's about the winds with this storm. And the winds will bring that cold air all the way down to the Gulf Coast. Dallas, -2 Friday morning. And by the time we
Damn. Damn.
get to Christmas Eve, it's about the winds with this storm. And the winds will bring that cold air all the way down to the Gulf Coast. Dallas, -2 Friday morning. And by the time we get to Christmas Eve morning, negative wind chills in the Northeast and even Central Florida, Lester.
So it said what, Christmas Eve, Saturday a.m. He said 24 in Orlando. So I'm over here in Ocala. So you know it's gonna be cold in Ocala, man. So let's keep playing.
The rumors are true. This is going to be the coldest Christmas in decades for millions
coldest Christmas in decades, man. If this don't tell you that we at the end, I don't know what to tell you, man. Right? He said this is gonna be the coldest winter in decades. This is nothing but this is the Heavenly Father just sending forth plagues left and right. This is 2nd Esdras 16, and outside of 16 it says, "Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria." Right? And we know that America is what? Spiritually Sodom, right? Spiritually Sodom and Egypt, right? And we also know it as Babylon, right? Verse 2 it says, "Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair, bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand." Right? This place destruction is at hand, man. Beautiful. "A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back?" All right? So the Heavenly Father sent this plague, right? This plague of cold weather. The Heavenly Father was one who said it, and who may draw it back? Nobody can draw it back. Why? Because this is the will of the Most High. This is what the Heavenly Father wants, and this is what He's ordained for this. He ordained for a cold front to be sent out across America. That's just one of the Heavenly Father's many plagues. Again, that's one of the many plagues the Heavenly Father is going to send forth across this place, right? He's going to send a beautiful, man, I tell you, it's going to be a plague of famine. Not even just a famine of bread and water, but a famine of hearing the word of the Most High, right? See, right now you got the prophets, as they say in the world, you got the prophets putting you on game to these things, man. Right? We're reporting on these things. When things like this go down, a plague, when a plague breaks forth, a new plague breaks forth, or when a mass death happened, or a school shooting, whatever, all right? Or any type of, catastrophic event, that's what, what the prophets do, starting with our head elders and apostles, man, right? And elders on down. We report on these things. All right. So imagine the time where you're not gonna have the prophets reporting on the danger that's on the earth, man. Right? But reporting on them now. Right? That's why the elder did this lesson. The Lord is sending an Arctic blast. Right? A plague. This is a plague. Right? Verse 5 says plague. Verse 4 it says, "A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent into you, and who is he that may drive them away? Plagues is sent to America, Babylon the Great, and who may drive them away? No one, not a single soul." Why? Because again, this is what the Heavenly Father ordained for this place, man, at this time. The ultimate end fate of America is destruction, right? But right now, the Heavenly Father just slowly taking his time, gradually taking his time, and breaking this place down, right? By sending plague after plague, right? Look at what he did. You got to look at the methods of the Most High. Look at what he did to ancient Egypt. Just kept, just sent plague upon plague, and that's what he's doing in this new Egypt, sending plague upon plague. All right. Let's jump down verse 8, all right? And that's going to be it for 2nd Esdras 16. After verse 8 says, "The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away?" Right? The mighty Lord sent the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? Right? Like I said, this is what the Heavenly Father has ordained for this place, America, man. He ordained for a cold front to be sent across it. A very cold front at that, all right? Or Arctic blast. It said, man, whew. Matter of fact, did we finish the video? Let's.
Some of the coldest air on the entire planet from around Siberia has slipped through the jet stream, and it's currently falling across Canada and headed right towards the central and eastern U.S. This is going to bring wind chills to 50 to 60 degrees below zero in portions of Nebraska, Wyoming, and South Dakota on Thursday morning. It's also going to feel like 5 to 10 degrees below zero through a lot of the northern half of Texas early in the day on Friday. And just watch as this wall of cold air infiltrates the Ohio Valley and East Coast as we get closer to Christmas. We could see a wind chill value of -15 or lower in Nashville, Tennessee Friday morning. And how about single digits in northern Florida on Christmas Eve? This cold air is...
Damn. Single digits up in northern Florida. right? It look like from the view of it down here, it's going to be a little double digits, a little below, what, 20, 30. Still going to be cold.
Tennessee Friday morning. And how about single digits in northern Florida on Christmas Eve? This cold air is also going to be accompanied by a massive blizzard that we still don't know the details on yet. It looks like the strongest winds and the heaviest snow totals will occur somewhere around the Great Lakes, but that can still shift as we get closer to the storm actually happening. It could go farther east or it could go farther west. And of course, when we do know those details, I'm going to be the first to let you know. So make sure you like and follow for more.
All right. That was beautiful, man. Right, again, I recommend you go watch the Elder's Lesson, right, if you haven't, right? So let's go ahead and pull the rest of these scriptures out, and that'll be the lesson, right? So I pulled out 2nd Esdras. Now let's go to 2nd Esdras 9, right, since we're already in 2nd Esdras, all right? So it's like 2nd Esdras, not 8, 9, right, starting at verse 1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And that's what the Heavenly Father is doing, visiting the world which he made, right? And when it said verse 1, measure thou the time diligently in itself, that's what we're doing. When we report on these things, we're measuring the time diligently, right? We're looking for the plagues, looking for the next step in the Heavenly Father's movie, if you want to say. We're looking for the next scene in his movie. All right. So we're measuring the time diligently, man. All right. We can see the Heavenly Father is doing his thing on the earth, man. All right. And this is indeed the Heavenly Father doing his thing on this. The Heavenly Father sending forth these plagues, man. All of these plagues. 2 Esdras 15, man. We read it. All right. The Heavenly Father is the one that's going to send plagues upon the world. The sword, famine, death, and destruction. So all of these plagues, and we looked up the definition of the word plague, right? It was what? A thing causing trouble or irritation, right? And that's what this Arctic blast is causing, trouble or irritation to a lot of people. How many people it said was going to be affected? 75 million Americans going to be affected by this Arctic blast, right? So this is definitely the Most High, right? This book of Amos 3, verse 6, right? Straight to the point. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? This is all of the Most High. This is all the will of Yahweh, Bahawah Shem, Yahweh Shah. All right? So, go ahead and wrap this lesson up there, right? Lord's willing, your brothers and your sisters or whoever may be watching was edified, right? So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahawah Shem, Yahweh Shah, Bahawah Shem HaKakwadash. Double honors to my teachers, the head elders and apostles, a great millstone, and peace, blessings, and salutations, and to the hopeful elect. Lord's willing, this was edifying. Until next time I say, Shalom.